Hello and welcome back to El Primo, my forever world where things happen or not happen depending on. Here we have a land speeder and I can say may the 4th be with you. It looks okay. I have been increasing the area for the sniffers, but I'm actually thinking of letting them go. Just make them go that way, something like that. Small builds like this is easy to do. Bigger builds like the Dornier Do 24 down there, the Voyager up there and the balloon up there needs more resources. Resources I don't have. That's how it is, so I have to go around getting them. Is there anything else? I have been increasing the maps because I think I'm going to increase the area again later on. We'll see about that. I have a list. Oh yeah, I got hold of some skulk sensors. They were way over yonder, second to last city, and then digging down, and yeah, it was almost impossible to get up again, which of course is always how it is. So I tested those skulk sensors and they just send a signal and then they stop sending the signal, so they they don't keep the gate open at all. Now I have been thinking there is not much mobs that will take that route in here, because it's a lot of swimming, but at the moment it can just look like that. I can get out if I need to, and that is the thing to do. Is there anything else around here? Oh yes, finally I was at Badlands because I needed some normal terracotta, and then I was thinking, what the fork, I really don't need that transport line. I mean, I rarely do more than 9 stacks of terracotta anyway, so no, not. By the way, we were debating Curtis or Wright. If it had been a Curtis, then I have had to have some sort of elevators, not that one, here on the wings. Because that was what Curtis had to do in order to avoid the patent thingy with the Wright brothers. So I doomed this one to be a Wright one or a Wright flyer. I can just as well do. Now we don't have that much to show you, I think, but there are 3 things that I need to think of. There's one thing that I have added, and we are going to go and watch the place later on. A Swedish road airbase. We need to see that. And now I've also seen that Blake 7 the Liberator is at least 3 times as big as the Voyager, and that is 300 blocks. So 1000 blocks big could be a problem. Who knows? Let's take the railway to the different stops. At least 3 of the 4 once. So I'm actually using this as well, even if the first one is finished. So I'm not going to go there anymore, that I would know of, but we'll get to that later on. Here we have the Guron forest coming up. It's just this little valley over here, and it's totally infested with skellies and ghasts. creepers. So you really need to check what is what. You see, you have a creeper hole there. I didn't bring the shield with me. That was stupid. I have been busy doing stuff over here. Now here we have Phantom's Cave. Now I don't know how to end this one. Just obsidian, just making it black. It's made by bone, and you get bone blocks by using bone meal. And that way you can get more bone blocks. Now of course creepers blew up this one twice, so I had to rebuild it down here. So I'm not totally sure that it's worthwhile. A couple of campfires in the ice just to make it shine. Now this is one of the bases that is really good, and I am thinking of going around to the different sites that I had to see if there's anything else that I need from those sites. Not that much from this place, Guran's Forest, but the next one, which is what I call the Crossroads. The Crossroads has a lot of these strange cobblestone thingies. That's the old railway, by the way, but you can see cobblestone going off in a direction there, and 2 things over there, and 3, 4 things over there, and here's 1, and so on. I don't know what that should be or what it has been. There's a lot of things in here as well. This is the Crossroads. Spur. And we have a really nice building up here. It's not just something that I carved out of. This is a build. Now there is a road there, and a road there, and a road there, and there's possibly roads all over, and so on. Now if I just chop down all the trees and make the ground more or less even, I can actually have a real life Air Force base here. Of course, the planes are I don't know if you know this, but the Swedish Air Force has been using J-35, J-37s and J-39s. Griffon, the last one. And they are short takeoff and landing. They can start from any road base that is made over this place called Sweden. And that means that I probably should have a couple of, I don't know, whatever, I'm not sure what I can build, but still, you can actually just tax them out from their bases, and they can start and land on a short airstrip, which normally is just a normal road going from A to B. And these road bases is often pretty close by to another normal air base. But if it's a war, we don't want our aircraft to be straight in the air base, just come and bomb us. We want them to be hidden. So without doing too much work, not hauling them all the way to South Africa or something like that, they just go a couple of kilometers perhaps, and then it's fine. So this is Crossroads. So here I want to build this airbase somehow. How, I don't know. When, I don't know. And then there's a lot of these ones going around. Should I expand them? Should I see where they're leading? Should I connect them to other stuff? Should I make a road here? Perhaps, I don't know. That is in the future, which is, of course, the meaning with a forever world. There's always a future until you die. Nice. Now, next is spawn station. I have nothing done. See, more of these cobblestone roads and holes, and there's more holes here than there is in Hobbit Town. Over at spawn station we have Von Crazy's castle. I think we should go inside there because I may have built it. I even have a map over it somewhere, probably together with Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not totally sure. But it would be fun just to get in there and see what is in there and how hard is it to get through. Because there should be a start and there should be an end, some sort of dragon's den or whatever, and there should be a lot of gold or what. I don't know what I have been putting there at all. So perhaps we should do Count Crazy's castle sometime, because I made that back in the 80s. It's over 40 years old. I have no recollection of us playing it at all, or something like that. And it is here, and I built it here, and then I copied it and put it in somewhere else. Right then, here we have spawn station. For those who have good memory, you know that my first spawn is down there. We have the igloo, we have that thing that I still don't know what it is. So I'm not going to build any more here, because there are builds that they should be enough. Let's go to Linköping. There's yet another, oh yes, that's the old railway. And here's one road. What's that? Where does that lead? I know that I've used it once in order to get back up on the old railway before I started to build a new one. Here we have Linköping. Now we should probably be looking up the cartograph. It is my guess that he's sleeping, because I went here and trade some paper with him. Is that you? Yes, it is. You're not further away. Look at this. He has something called Swamp Explorer Map. Costs 8 emeralds. Hold it, it costs 7 last time. And then he also has something called Snowy Village Map. I want them. I want to see what this is. This is the first time I've ever seen these. Go to bed. Sorry that I wake you up. Is there a skelly in here? Oh, yes, I have left one dog in here. Perhaps a stupid thing. Yeah, Red. Let's see. It sounds like we have a skelly in here somewhere. Well, the mayor, there we have him, Lando Brutus. He can still be mayor, it doesn't matter. Absolutely that there are skellies here somewhere. You love a skelly, yeah you do. beneath? Or is it just outside? There is one outside, so yeah. It's a pity you can't just make them have a duty. Your duty is to keep this town safe. Do not go outside. They just teleport. Is it underneath that? You never know. But they are all over the place. Now, we are going to go back to my base and look at these maps. Are you shooting at me? Are you shooting at me? Stupid shooting at me. I haven't done anything. Now I am having a bit of a problem. I am recording mostly because I want to do an update for myself, making sure that my understanding of what has happened is okay. Here we're going to have the Gemini rocket, by the way, which also is a very expensive thing to do and to have. But I also need to make sure that I know what I'm doing and that you know what I'm doing. The thing is, the Forever World was never intended to be for other people. This is my world. This is where I have my fun. We're going to go and get a couple of these. So now I have to make sure that, oh, you want to see what's going on. You want to know what I'm doing. You want to. And that was never my intention from the beginning. Let's put the maps here, so we don't mix them with the other maps. Yeah, there is something up there. That's the Snowy Village map. I haven't been there. And as you probably can see, there is the green thing. Don't we have a green thing on this one? Oh yes, same spot, but on the other hand. So it's from that one. I haven't been here. Is this important? Should I go there? Should I do something with this? This is so new. I've never seen these before. I have no idea when they came. Villagers and pillagers, if you ask me. So that's an update back in, I don't remember, 119? No, I don't know. But still, very, very strange. Well, we'll see. Just more to do. Nice. Now I don't have the time to die again. This is good. No, so we could probably put up a couple of new signs that we have. Oh yes, we have those treasure maps as well. They are more or less at the same spot. So we could probably get these two fixed at the same time. That would be nice. Good. Well, that's about it. It became a longer one than I knew. So I have to fix a whole bunch of stuff for my balloon. I think I've fixed it. It's going to be yellow and blue. Light blue? No, blue. Terracotta. Over here, I don't remember what I wanted for the Voyager, but I do have an item lift, an item elevator. So I can just pop the things 60 blocks up, so I don't have to go up and down with whatever I have. I can just make a double chest full of things, put them here, put them in, and it will go with a bubble item elevator up and fill that double chest up there. And when that's full, the things will be on the top of it, and I have to go up and remove that. But that will be when I start building, because I haven't really thought of how I should start that one. That one will probably be before that. Well, well, well. Work, 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 work. And then I have my sniffers. Should we probably give the sniffers a name or two? Right? And then we release them. I think that will be fun. As you probably know about sniffers, they need an area of some oh, that's a snifflet. I have 4 of them. That's the snifflets. That's a baby one. I should probably name them all, but they need grass. Something that you can put a sapling down on. So sand is totally useless. No way of putting them over there. So they need to go and find themselves stuff over there yonder. Or over there yonder. I probably release them there and then they just go and look. I haven't said anything bad about you. Yes, I'm going to name them, all 4 of them. Let's see if they have dropped anything that I think is interesting. I don't think so. It's 8 minutes between each drop, so... But they just happen to be... oh, here we go, sniffing. It was... They have dropped 2 of their favorite... Here we go. The favorite thing to eat. Those ones. They are called torchflower seeds. If you have 2 of them and give... Yes, they like it. If you give 1 to each, they may lay an egg. Oh, the snifflet is also up and about. 20 minutes, by the way. 20 minutes for the egg to hatch and 20 minutes for the snifflet to become an adult. Right. Thank you for watching. Please give me suggestions about whatever. We'll see. We'll see what's going on later on. Anywho. And now I can continue with whatever I was gathering resources. That was the main thing. Stay safe. Take care. Bye.